Hi guys, so today we'll look into the next video in the chapter 1 series, that is e-commerce. E-commerce is where the exchange of goods and services from producer to consumer happens over the internet. So basically for an e-commerce to exist, there should be good internet facilities. A business may require an email, electronic payment methods, and also security measures need to be taken care of. And there are also government rules and regulations that are needed to be followed when doing e-commerce. So now let's look into the categorization of e-commerce. Firstly, business to business. All transactions that are conducted among two companies comes under this category. E-commerce sites like Alibaba facilitates these services to be done where products are sold to other businesses. The next categorization is business to consumer. Businesses here sells product to customers, which is the most common form of e-commerce. So as we all know, sites like eBay, Amazon, etc. are all e-commerce sites that sells directly to its customers. So the next categorization is C2C. Here, customers sell their existing products to other customers. Here, customers uses sites like Ikman and even Facebook groups to sell their products. These are usually one-off transactions. The next categorization is B2G, business to government. Here, businesses can use this website to deal with the government transactions. Examples would be filing taxes, paying for revenue licenses, etc. Now, let's look into the benefits of e-commerce. So, as for e-commerce, there are benefits to business, customers, and society. For a business can sell their products to international market. Goods and services can be sold 24/7. E-commerce sales can also be used as a competitive tool among competitors. Overall sales and profitability of the business will increase. For customers, high convenience since they don't have to go shop by shop to buy. Instead, they can use a mobile or even a tablet or any other electronic device to access in their home itself and compare prices. Customers can purchase products at very low prices. For them also, goods and services can be purchased 24/7. The reviews of the product can also be seen online and could make decisions based on the reviews that are provided by other customers. So as for society, it may generate new job opportunities. The overall living standard of the general public will increase. The whole society will be educated on the new products and its development. Now let's look into the limitations of e-commerce. Technological limitation, lack of network or internet available in the country, and constant upgrading is required because products, softwares are getting outdated very quickly. There is also a risk related to viruses and also hacking. Now let's look into the non-technical limitations. So the product cannot be examined physically before it is purchased. So that is a major disadvantage of e-commerce compared to traditional shopping. Lack of trustworthiness on internet-based purchases and security issues concerned with payments on the internet, because there are lots of frauds that could be happening because of security measures that are not undertaken properly as per the guidelines of the government by e-commerce sites. So that's it with this video guys. Please do like and share to learn and let others learn. Thank you.